Imagine standing at the edge of a massive crater, feeling the heat from the molten lava and the trembling beneath your feet. This is the raw power of volcanoes, nature's most awe-inspiring force, and what I'm here to talk to you about today. Volcanoes are natural forms and come from complex geological processes. Understanding the types, hazards, and formations are essential to appreciate them in nature. I've been fascinated since I was a kid because they erupt with such force and power, and that is why I've chose to write it as my speech topic. Today, I will talk about how they are formed, the different types, and the hazards that come along with volcanoes. Let's begin by understanding about how they are formed. Volcanoes are formed by the accumulation of eruptive material onto the Earth's surface. Magma cools and solidifies, and after millions of years, it becomes a volcano. In 2014, Robert Tilling, a volcanologist, wrote a book and says this: "They are not formed by folding or crumpling, or by uplift or erosion, but by the accumulation of their material like lava, ash, and tephra." The size of a volcano depends on how frequently it experiences eruptions and how forceful those eruptions are. Now that we've talked about how they're formed, let's look at the different types. The USGS explains that there are four main types of volcanoes: cinder cones, composite volcanoes, shield volcanoes, and lava domes. Cinder cones are the simplest and smallest type of volcano. They come from small eruptions and are also the newest. Composite volcanoes are huge, massive, made by alternating layers of lava and ash, and have a destructive force behind them like no other. Shield volcanoes are small and made by lava flows. They are very spread out over land and give a shield-like structure, hence their name. Lava domes are technically not a type of volcano, but are thick piles of lava near the surface of the volcano vent, and all kinds of volcanoes that I just mentioned can happen. Volcanoes are found all over the world, but most commonly in the Ring of Fire. 75% of all of the world's active volcanoes are found in the Ring of Fire. It's caused by the constant movement of the tectonic plates and the collisions of them beneath the Earth's surface. Notable volcanoes on the Ring of Fire are Mount Fuji in Japan, Mount St. Helens in the United States, and Krakatoa in Indonesia. There's always a lot of earthquakes going on, which adds to the fact of volcanic activity in the Ring of Fire. And it also spans 25,000 miles along the Pacific Ocean and forms a horseshoe shape. Now that we've covered the different types, let's look at the hazards that are associated with volcanoes. They can be deadly and cause widespread devastation. From an article in April of 2013, between the years of 1900 and 2008, it has been said that over 91,000 people and over $200 billion in property damage has been caused by volcanoes just in America alone. This is because their eruptions can lead to other natural disasters. Volcanic eruptions can send ash into the atmosphere, which causes respiratory issues and also can disrupt flight lines. Pyroclastic flows are fast-moving currents of superhot gas that destroy anything in its path and cannot be stopped. Volcanic gases from these are an issue as well. Sulfur and carbon dioxide can be deadly in large amounts, and they contribute to the ozone layer being depleted and climate change. Lava flows, which are rivers of molten rock, cannot be stopped, and even though slow moving, can be very destructive and deadly. Lahars, which are fast flows of debris, mud, and water, can travel very far distances and bury entire communities. A prominent thing about them is that they can occur up to 5 days after a volcanic eruption, which makes them the deadliest thing by far. Tsunamis can also happen, but are very unlikely, as most tsunamis come from volcanic eruptions that occurred underwater. The most impacted people would be coastal communities. As we have seen and discussed, volcanoes are both really cool and really dangerous. Now let's get into what we've learned in this speech. Volcanoes are complex natural formations formed by the repeated layering of this eruptive material. There are 4 different types of volcano: cinder cones, composite, shield, and lava domes, and many hazards associated with them, such as pyroclastic flows, lava flows, lahars, and even tsunamis. In closing, I would just like to say that volcanoes are amazing because they are both creators and destroyers. They can create new, beautiful landscapes and destroy old ones that still have life and prosperity. By understanding how they are formed and the power that they bring, we can better appreciate them in nature and better appreciate them around the world. Thank you.
Mr. Nelson, you're next.